Okay, so today we're making the beef and broccoli stir fry, and you want to start with 3 cups of small little broccoli florets. So I've been cutting down these a little bit with a little awesome forge paring knife and throwing them in a bowl. So this is the first step of making these freezer meals, and it's nice. Like, this is a recipe you can make a double batch of and have it in your freezer all at one time. So that's about 3 cups of little broccoli florets. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna dump those into our gallon Ziploc bag, which I like to roll the edges over, and then I'll put those down in there because I don't want any sauce to get on the freezer bag, okay? So I got that first, and then after the broccoli, we're going to put an onion, which it says to wedge. What the heck, we're gonna throw this extra broccoli in there because I hate to waste, and it's not a lot extra. So then we're going to take an onion. It says to wedge it, but I actually am going to use our quick slice because I already have it out, and I'll be using it for the pepper next. So all I do is I just, with the quick slice, it's actually easier to kind of go through the onion and wiggle, wiggle, wiggle to the most part. And then you put it over top of this and go the rest of the way through. And you'll see I just rock it a little bit. And it's called for 1 medium onion. So we're gonna throw that in there with the broccoli. And I'll probably cut that little bit of the end off. So you see that it makes these like nice stir fry size slices when I do that. And then it says to throw in the red and yellow pepper. So what I do for the pepper is I actually will cut off the bottom and I'll cut off the top like that. And then I will kind of go around the top part like that. And then I'll slide down the side and basically make like 4 little flat. We do have a tool called a scoop and loop that will take this off, but I think for making slices it's just as easy. If I was doing a stuffed pepper, I would use the scoop loop because it automatically scoops out all the seeds and stuff, and I need it intact. But right now I'm just gonna use the quick slice, and I'm gonna throw this baby on here just like that, and you'll see how it makes these like perfect kind of, I call them fajita kind of peppers. And if you wanted to dice it, like if you had say you wanted to, we're doing chili or something and this was a green pepper, you can actually turn them on the same tool the opposite way, and you'll see you can just, now they're diced. So you can see how nice those turned out. It won't matter for this if I put a little both in there. And then I'll just do the rest of the red and yellow pepper. And I already took the top off of the red pepper to make it just a snap easier. So just putting the pepper in here, and see how easy this quick slice makes it, like all consistency, so it'll cook because they're all the same size of slices. It will cook a lot more evenly when we go to make this recipe. So this is a freezer meal that we're going to have in the freezer ready to go. And then I'll come back later and show you when we make it exactly how it turns out. So we have the red pepper in there. Whoops, I just saw a bad little section. And then we're going to next add the Okay, so that's step one. And then the next thing that we're going to do is make the marinade. So for the marinade, we're gonna take our bowl and I'm gonna pour in 1/3 of the cup of soy sauce, and you can use low sodium if you'd like. I just use this little measuring cup. And then I'm gonna throw in 3 tablespoons of our Asian seasoning mix. And so the lid, in case you didn't know, is a tablespoon. So I'm gonna move this to the side so you can see. Whoops, this Asian seasoning is a little bit older bottle or whatever. But I just put in 1 tablespoon here, then 2 tablespoons, fill it up to the lid, and then the 3rd tablespoon, which is all gonna go in there. Basically, it was the whole end of the seasoning. And then we're gonna add in 1 tablespoon of our garlic infused canola oil, which I had already measured out, 1 tablespoon of that. And we're gonna add 2 cloves of garlic with our garlic press. So the garlic press is huge. You don't have to peel it. You can leave the skin right on, and squeezes it all out just like that. And then it comes with this little brush that gets stored in the handle that just wipes it right off, and it actually peels. You see the skin here that's left over? It peels it right for you, and you just take the skin out with a little brush doohickey, and you never have to touch the garlic, and you don't have to worry about your hands stinky, right? So I'm gonna squeeze that in there. And there we go. Take that out. Oops. And next is 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. So for the cornstarch, I like to use our adjustable measuring spoons. And we're gonna just slide that out to the 1 tablespoon. We're gonna do 3 whole tablespoons of it. And we're putting that into the marinade container. And a trick when you're measuring cornstarch or anything is to kind of like slide it along the edge of the box to level it out. So that's 1. And then 2. And then 3. Cornstarch is kind of messy. And then we are going to just mix that all together, which I'm going to use just one of our little mini scraper things here, and kind of stir that up together. And then we're gonna basically put this marinade over top of the thinly sliced sirloin steak tips. And